Today we play Clodsire EX in a newly revamped poison deck with Nihilego and Naganadel. Ever since Weezing days, I've always been a fan of poison decks. With the release of Poison Barblast set, poison decks finally started gaining some decent traction. Now, with the release of Extradimensional Crisis, we have gotten one of the best poison cards ever in Nihilego. Nihilego increases all of your poison damage by 10. With 2 Nihilegos in play, it's increased by 20. So I wanted to bring Clodsire EX back into one of the best times to play it, to test out how good it really is right now. Instead of Weezing, I'm also using Naganadel to play around with this new card as well, and it does not disappoint. In today's deck, we give Clodsire EX the glory it has always deserved. I'm not gonna claim this is the best poison deck out there. I slightly favor Weezing instead of Naganadel, and there's already some great alternatives using Guzzlord EX and Celesteela as well. But as a Clodsire EX fan, this deck felt great to play, and I can finally say poison decks feel very menacing right now. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave a like. As a new channel, any support is very appreciated. I also take deck requests. Is there any card from the new set you'd like me to play? Let me know in the comments and I'll build a deck around it. With that said, check this deck out in action and enjoy the games. So going second, gonna go with this. I don't necessarily need to play this, but just in case of a random Iono or something, this is already pretty threatening, dealing 40 damage on our first attack with a poison of 30. But even they are grass, so even something like Carnivine, but no one's playing Carnivine on the first day of the new expansion. So two Celesteelas. So they can retreat twice per turn with each ability, or once with each ability. Yeah, Poipole is pretty good though. We just poison them here. Start dealing 30 every turn, and then we can retreat to Naganadel next turn. Buzzwole. So we could finish this off already. Well, no, it's gonna be finished off regardless. But then our Clodsire isn't ready if our Naganadel somehow gets one-shotted. But they wouldn't have a way to one-shot it, right? So this should buy us a turn quite easily. Okay, so Leaf Cape there. It's Sabrina. That actually saves me 1 energy, which is quite nice. So I don't think we need to play Poison Barb here, because they don't seem to have any... Well, let's put it anyway. If they do have... They want to retreat with Buzzwole to attack with Punch, then just let them. But yeah, with the double Celesteela, you can actually just retreat Buzzwole with 1 and then use the other to bring it back in. And that kind of enables Big Bit to be used every single turn. So we kind of want to stop that. But at the same time, well, it's gonna be a tricky situation for him this turn, because if he doesn't retreat Celesteela, it goes down. He probably just goes for the second Celesteela, right? That buys him enough time to just go for the Buzzwole the turn after. Well, now with the Kartana, we could do other things, but I feel like we just use Naganadel as bait for Buzzwole to attack with Big Beat. It gets poisoned, then we attack with Clodsire, dealing a ton of damage. And then we Cyrus it back in. So we almost take it out this turn. This Celesteela, we deal 70, it goes down to 10. But that's alright. Could also Cyrus the other Celesteela. But right now, with the Kartana, it doesn't really matter. The double Celesteela is no longer the issue, we just have to take down the Buzzwole. Which they probably have Erika's to try to heal it back up. So even with the Clodsire, it's gonna be quite tricky. Right, but yeah, they use the ability. Bring in Buzzwole. Oh, but they're gonna be knocked out, yeah. It loses 30 from poison, goes down to 140. We deal 120 plus another 30 from poison. That's a total of 150. Actually, a total of 180, considering the total poison damage over the 2 turns. So yeah, this Buzzwole just goes down. Poison bar being incredible here, and then we have Cyrus to finish off the 10 HP Celesteela. Guess we can play the second Wooper, we don't really need to. Let's just do it anyway, put the second Poison Barb here. And where? We deal 150 here. So not even Nerika would be enough. It doesn't heal it in time. But yeah, now with a Clodsire with a Poison Barb, that's a concede. Against Tapu Koko, that's dangerous. Okay, what am I revealing? Leave Mars, Cyrus, then Research? Oh, and he kind of knows how many in the deck there are, doesn't he? So you can see that I don't have any Research. Okay, there's a Nihilego. Kinda just have to go with this. There's 1 heads, 2 heads, 40 damage. Goes down to 90. And then next turn, we can deal 60 to it. Pretty good. Okay, there comes the potions. With Wooper though, this kind of be devastating. Okay, there's a Research. Double Poison Barb. So we can kind of just do this. And yeah, like these go down. Let's see, he also needs basics. Might have Oricorio. Guess Magnezone would fit nicely enough in that deck as well. Okay, so they just retreat. Could have been a fair argument to try to get Poison Barb into Naganadel just for 20 more damage. We don't necessarily need it right now. Okay. With Wooper. So I was gonna consider retreating, but with this Wooper, I don't think we need to anymore. Just gonna play this, try to get a Guzma out of them or something. And yeah, this is not the best because we go down next turn, on their turn, if they just pass. It's not the worst either because we would have gone down anyway. Kind of just guarantees that they can retreat. And then they kind of heal from that, which is fine. So they do know we have a Cyrus in the deck. At the moment, I'm just gonna try to go for the Poipole. Yeah, it's not the best here. Kinda just gonna do this. Maybe I should have Poison Barb the Poipole as well. But I was kind of afraid of Guzma. Okay, so they come in with Tapu Koko. We will get poisons by attacking into it. Oh, so they don't even... Yeah, for some reason I thought they had enough energy, but now this can be kind of devastating. I am gonna put the second poison barb anyway, because the game is pretty much over next turn, one way or the other. So we take this one down. They attack us. They get poisoned for 30. And then Clodsire comes in and deals 120 plus 30 from poison still. That's a lot of damage. You know, 180 damage total with 2 ticks of poison. Not really enough. You also get poisoned here. And there comes a huge burst of damage your way. Man, I quite like Clodsire. It was pretty underwhelming when it first came out, because there weren't that many tools with poison, but now with Nihilego and Poison Barb, like, it is amazing to play. You don't really need Naganadels. Whizzing works just fine. Maybe put a Koga instead of Leaf. Okay, going second. I am gonna start with Wooper up front and play Nihilego already. Zeraora though, they can attack us for 50 already next turn, so that's super dangerous. We are already going to lose Wooper. Okay. They also put this up. If we can knock them out with poison, this doesn't trigger. But this is gonna be very dangerous. Yeah, I guess I can try to get Poipole, just so I have something. Okay, so we deal 30 here. Goes down to 60. Next turn we can Naganadel deal 40 plus 20, and the tool doesn't trigger. Regular Pikachu. So maybe it's the Lieutenant Surge. Lieutenant Surge with the Raichu that deals 140 or something? Or would it be like a Alolan Raichu? Both seem alright? Oh, actually no, because this will take another 20 here. So if we attack with Naganadel, it does trigger. So that's a bigger incentive to not even attacking Naganadel. I have to hope to get a heads here. Question is, should I put Poison Barb? I don't love it, but I'm kind of cornered enough that I kind of just have to go with it. Okay, one head, not two. Oops. Oh no. Yeah, I just really needed one heads. Now with two, we might be dead straight up. Well, let's see, it's not too different from having attacked with Naganadel there. And there comes Alolan Raichu, so at this moment I really just kind of need the second Wooper. That doesn't really do much. I think I even kind of prefer that. So yeah, sure. Let's just retreat, evolve and attack here. Now they go down to poison if they attack us again. but we still need the second Wooper. Raichu does only deal 90. Maybe with the second Poipole, I could deal quite a bit of good damage to Raichu. So it's still not really ready to attack. But if they let the Oricorio die, they'll lose the energy, which, granted, they don't really need the energy anymore, because they would be able to attack next turn regardless. So I think this kind of just makes it a little bit easier for me. So now I do go for the 60 damage here. Try to get them as low as I can. But I still need to find more basics. So I have 2 Pokeballs, 1 Research, 1 Wooper. Oh, this finishes it off. Not expecting a Giovanni. Yeah, this is tricky. There's the second Poipole, which would have been amazing last turn, but now I feel like we only have a 25% chance. If we hit this, we do win with 2 heads. 1 head? 2 heads. Oh my god, that's so lucky. So yeah, that's how you win, I guess. When you lose your Wooper on your first turn against Zeraora, just roll heads. Okay, so they poison Barb as well. It's gonna be pretty dangerous. I feel like we have to play Guzma here. And even play a second Wooper. Let's try to go with this, because next turn we have Clodsire. Deal 120, goes down to 140, then it would go down to 10 HP on their turn. Which does give them a chance to retreat, but at this rate without Celesteela, this Guzzlord is just stuck here. Maybe if Grindcore hits 2 heads. But Nihilego here would be incredible. And we do get it. So there goes Nihilego to the bench, and Clodsire here. It deal 120 plus 20 from poison. Guzzlord is down. So yeah, Naganadel does poison us back, but it will take a while to take us down. But the second Guzzlord with Lose a Min is gonna be very dangerous. So we just kind of have to finish this one off. Well, even with Lose a Min, it's only 2 energy, right? So it is gonna take a while. It's gonna go with this. And concedes.